And here we go again. Oh, little chat cover there. Alright, and we are back, guys. Whew, sorry. So, here we are again, guys. Welcome to the next episode of our Let's Play of Tales of Symphonia. Welcome back, everybody, in the chat. We are live streaming this right now, after all. So, we have just in the last episode beaten the second seal. We have destroyed the second seal. We have beaten the water temple. Colette got more angelic powers. Remiel was a little bit weird towards the end. And of course, also Colette, we did have a little cutscene that was quite worrying about Colette, who seems to be suffering from being turned into an angel. And now I think we can move on, and we don't forget, guys, we did also pick up the statue that we wanted, so we can now trade this in for a look at, to take a look at the, oh god, the camera. To take a little look at the Book of Salvation that will hopefully tell us the destinations that we have to go to, right? So we did get that statue. So now everything should be settled and we can fully focus for now on the we can fully focus on the journey to of salvation, right? This journey of I always think pilgrimage, but I think it's called journey of salvation, right? And I'd say we go straight up to the north. I don't think there's anything we have to do anywhere else. We could take a little peek at Palma Costa, I think, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything for us to do there. I think right now we move on, and we go and hopefully find out the next, our next destination, right? The next seals.
Angel feathers.
Also, we did learn a new skill on Lloyd. We should probably equip that soon. Also, hoping that we soon learn the next level of Sword Rain, I'll be using that skill a lot, probably. Alright. That's right, let's quickly equip that skill on Lloyd. Sonic Thrust is now Supersonic Thrust. Have we learned that Fierce Demon Fang yet? Oh no. Seems like that's the next skill we will learn. Might want to grind out a few levels, level up some arts, but whatever. I think right now I'm not sure if the enemies are very strong. Maybe in the next area we can do that for a bit. But for now, let's go to the old Giza and give him the statue. Oh, this is indeed the spiritual statue. Give it to me. In exchange for the Book of Regeneration. I know, I know. Just be sure you remember, I'm only letting you look at it. Ah, wonderful. Now you may look at the Book of Regeneration as much as you like. Alright, let's start reading it right away. It's written in a very old style. Is that crystal ball? Is that the book, really? What does it say? There's quite a lot of text. Colette, please read aloud just the parts that concern the seals. Okay, I'll skip over the torn parts. Raging flames in an ancient city deep within clouds of sand. That's where we were before, the Efreet, right? Overlook the city, lighting the darkness. Pure flowing water floating, overflowing in an isolated land. That's where we were before. The overlook the city, lighting the darkness. I think that we didn't do yet, right? Becomes a giant pillar and rains down from the sky. Oh no, wait, that is the second seal. I think this is the third seal. Sublime winds, ancient city, the world's enshrined in the center of a giant stone seal lurks evil, impersonating a holy force. Shining, gazing at the summit of the gods, giving praise to the pillar of the world, from the top of the tower of ancient god, too giant. The rest is too damaged, I can't read it. Then we don't even know how many seals are left. Indeed. Awesome, this was completely useless. The raging flames part at the beginning must be the seal of fire, right? What do the other parts mean? The seal of wind must be the Asgard ruin. If we travel to Asgard, we should be able to find some clues. What about gazing up at the summit of the gods? I think that's probably the Tower of Mana. From there you can see the mountains around the Tower of Salvation. Another tower, okay, Tower of Mana. So that's probably the summit of the gods. But what seal is that? I don't know. Oh well. At any rate, we know where the seals are now. Let's get going. Thanks, Gramps. Thank you so much. Why do we even thank this guy? This guy was an absolute ripoff. Come back whenever you like if you want to look at it again. At least we can now look at it whenever, right? And we do now have the passes to get through here, I believe. You have a road pass, correct? Then you may proceed. Good job. There we go. Finally. Okay, so we have now finally been able to enter a completely new part of the land. Let's start fighting right away.
Looks really strong.
Oh. Okay. This guy's riding a dinosaur. Holy shit, this guy can take a lot of damage.
Don't overdo it.
Angel feathers.
Angel.
Don't overdo it.
That skill is so strong. I should probably let them use all the techniques again, right? Or maybe for Genus, he is learning Spread. So I should probably let him use Aqua Edge again. I think I'll turn Stone Blast on. I think that will make him learn Stalagmite. And everything else I think I'll just turn off, right? And this way he'll hopefully learn the next two skills here very soon. Let's take a look at the other abilities. Colette doesn't seem to learn anything right now. You know what? I think I will actually exchange Colette for Rain now. She has leveled up with us, but I do want her to... I think she's the better healer. Recover. Heal a party member's physical... What else does she have? Sharpness. Increase a party member's offense for a time. So she's full support. And Photon, attack a target with converging blasts of light. I think that's a good one. So I'm pretty sure now she's probably very helpful to the team. Let's see if Kratos is everything. He's learning Air Thrust. Probably if he uses Windblade more. Okay. Where do we have to go now? Oh, I hate the camera. The camera is so annoying. Oh, another House of Regeneration. Here we can save for now, I think. If you head east from here, you'll reach the Belacruf Mausoleum. Go west and you'll find Asgard, the City of Ruins. They are both famous tourist spots. So for now we know... I'm pretty sure we have to go to this mausoleum at some point, right? It's relaxing being in the corner, you know? Alright. If you head northwest from here, you'll find Luin, the City of Hope. See, so there are now so many places where we could go. This is a real, like, crossroads for us. Legend has it that a unicorn lives in this area. It seems the unicorn will appear before a pure maiden. They say that sometimes the visage of the unicorn appears on the surface of Lake Eumacy. Another place that we could visit. Okay. So many areas here. Alright, let's take a quick rest. Oh, are you unable to sleep? No, I'm fine. If you cannot sleep, you should count the stars, although a human life is far too short to count them all. That's a good idea. I'll try that. So Colette can't sleep. Colette is sleepless. First she lost appetite, now she's losing sleep. After the fire sickness, not sickness, I'm going Guild Wars 2 with my words. Now after the fire temple, she lost appetite. Now she is losing sleep. Curious. So, just to organize ourselves, if we go to the east, looking this way, that's the Balacruf Mausoleum. I think on the minimap, I see there's a place we can go up here. So, let's check that out first. See what's... oh boy.
Not much of a specimen.
Oh yeah, that's a really strong skill. I'm sure she's gonna heal me soon.
Are you okay?
Maybe I should turn off first aid on Kratos so he can now... There we go, see? She healed me. Very nice of her.
Just as I expected.
Okay, Kratos did get poisoned here though. Let's quickly change the strat. Rain... Okay, she already has everything. I can use her skills instead of an item, and I can save an item here. Oh, this is the lake. Maybe the unicorn will appear to us. Oh, that doesn't look so nice. Holy! But looks like that unicorn is not having a good time right now. Well, it's beautiful. It's also like under freaking trees. It's like a prison of water. There's nothing we can do about it. Then we can't go see him. Can you do something with your magic? Do what? We could probably do something if we somehow borrowed the power of a summoned spirit, but I'm not a summoner. The art of summoning was lost long ago. There's no way we'll be able to do that. Oh, that doesn't seem like we can do anything here now. Oh, that just so feels bad, man. Poor unicorn. Okay. So I guess we don't go to the unicorn yet. So let's go to Asgard first. Everybody's been talking about Asgard. So there it is. Starting to get really a hang of the minimap again. All these, like, guys, if you look at the minimap, my face is covering most of it. Do you see all the red dots? Those are the places we've visited before. But now if you go and look really closely, you can see some gray squares. And these are places we haven't visited before. The City of Ruins, Asgard. Welcome to the City of Asgard. In order to cross over Hakonesia Peak up ahead, you need a road pass. Oh, it looks like you already have one. You must be rich. Well, we basically stole it from someone. Welcome to the Vortex Inn. It's 200 gold a night. No, I don't think we need one. It's very expensive here. But let's save the game here. It's a small inn, but please make yourself at home. No. We won't. We don't live by your rules. It's a nice little city. Over here on the right is one of Asgard's famous places, the Mural Tunnel. Along with the stone days deeper in the city, it is a famous tourist spot. Okay. Welcome to the Whirlwind. Oh, nice. Here we can stock up on Edulgence. Look at how much gold we have at this point. We can buy 7 of these. I always want to have a lot of these. I try to keep 15 of each gel and 10 of each of the life things at all times. Oh, for you, my beloved, a mere hotel or two like this is a small price to pay. Oh, no, gentlemen. I'm so happy that I get to stay in a fabulous hotel like this. Well, let's check this out. This seems to be the high-end hotel of the area. Welcome to the Cool Breeze. 400 gold? No! Hell no. But we can still check the room out, right? We done cleaning soon. Please use the next room in the meantime. I just want to see if I can steal some of your shit. Doesn't seem like it. Hello, Forgives. What's up, dude? No, this is not my first time. My last time playing this, however, was about 10 years ago. So this is like an old childhood game for me, you know? So it's reliving a childhood game. Played this on Nintendo GameCube so much. And now I found it on Steam sale, and I was very hyped, so I wanted to... Yeah, I wanted to play this, and this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna turn one of my streams into a Let's Play series on YouTube either. So if you're watching this on YouTube right now, I am still talking to chat, right, as I am live streaming this. Where do we go next? Oh, there's a weapon store here. Okay, this is always the first thing I'm looking for, right? I wanna gear up, guys. I wanna gear up. Weapons are everything. I already have the Masamune, a slicer ring for Colette, a gem rod. Oh, here I can buy. I'm just gonna buy this. Oh, I can buy a Hydra dagger. A dagger with an extremely sharp crystal blade. This looks pretty hypey. I think I'm gonna buy this. Ah, and I should definitely buy one for Genus as well. There goes all my money again. Oh my gosh. Let's see what this guy's probably the upgrader here. Oh, an Osafune and a Sinclair. Which one is better? I need a black silver for each one. I don't have Masamune anymore. I do have a Mume. Is Mume the one I'm using right now? I can't use that into an Osafune if I had a black silver. Where do I get a black silver? Can I buy something for grade? I'm not sure if I want to use grade for this, because grade becomes so important at the end of the game, right? I can use one black silver, okay. Gonna buy one black silver though. Because I do want the Osafune. Mystic ring, we need a slicer ring for that. We could buy a slicer ring, I think. This guy sold us a slicer ring. Okay, let's do it, boys. We're spending all the money. And we're buying the mystic ring for her. Oh, look, we can do this. The falling star. And an earth rod. Let's see what else can we buy, though. A silver sword, an iron guard. Sorry. Teapot has a special stream. Well, Teapot right now... Oh, this... Yeah, Teapot is doing tea time today. But he has some fabulous guests, right? I think... Enviously TV is on Teapot's stream today. And... they're probably talking about the recent drama, right? So that's why a lot of people are watching that stuff right now, because people expect. Oh, nice! People expect them to talk about all the more damage I have now. Holy fuck! Everybody's obviously expecting them to talk about the recent drama in Guild Wars 2, right? Okay, let's see now if any of the weapons here are still better for Kratos. Oh, also we should probably equip the Mystic Ring. Holy, that is so much stronger. Did we equip Rain? Yeah, she has the Gem Rod still. Let's see if any of these... Oh, they are better. I do have a Hydra dagger equipped right now, right? This is also better, but I need so many things for this. Leather guard and black silver. I could get a mage cloak for... I think if I buy a cloak... A cloak and a feather robe. Oh. Wait, this is for nobody here. This is for a future member of the party, I guess. I guess we're gonna get joined by somebody at some point. A magical cloth. I can buy that. Okay, let's try to go for these. I need a cloak and a feather robe. I think I can buy that from him. Oh, and we could buy better armor for these guys as well. But I can't buy a cloak here. But I can buy the feather robe. Okay, let's buy the feather robe and let's upgrade the feather robe. And we're equipping this on Rain right now. Oh, I'm getting poor. I do want to buy the ring mails for both of my main damage dealers. God, I'm gonna run out of gold. Masamune I'd better keep. I think that was part of something I could buy. I sell the dual ring and the fine star. Not the steel sword though. That was also part of something. I think I can sell these. Oh, the mage cloak I should probably equip. Gotta make sure I don't accidentally sell something that I will regret selling. I think these we can sell. Also, this is basically trash. Should we sell some ingredients? I never cooked in this game ever. Or should I just hang on to these? How much gold do I have now? Oh, I do have enough for 2 of these ring mails now. Okay, if I just equip these now, then I can... Then I can just sell the chainmails, I think, although, unless I need them to upgrade something. No, I can't do anything with this. So if I sell these... I would like to buy the helms too. And the gauntlet. Oh god, there's just too much stuff I want to buy. Well, I can buy 1 helm at least. I can afford... I could... Okay, I sell a little bit more. If I just sell a few of these cabbages, then I can now buy the gauntlets as well for Lloyd. Lloyd is getting a big upgrade here. Okay, and now that we are completely poor but well equipped, I'm not really sure. Yes, I did equip everything. Okay, yes, I equipped everything. Now I want to save. Really want to save. I hate when sometimes if you forget saving after this stuff, it just gets so annoying, right? And you have to redo all of this and remember how you like managed your goal, etc. Looks like there aren't any customers on dragons coming today. It's boring, even though just a little while ago we used to get lots of carriages from Lewin. Let's go check out this. Oh, there's another house here? There's another area? Holy, this area is really big. And where's that Pete hiding? Pete is a master hider. Pete, where are you? I guess some boy named Pete must be. I thought she was like tied up for a second. I hope Lena isn't thinking of doing something stupid. Who's Lena? Oh, we can examine this. Ah, nice. Another recipe, guys. The mysterious gourmet, the wonder chef. I shall teach you the recipe for a dish that stirs the blood of people of hunting cultures, the meat stew. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Anime Cook. I want a remastered version of this game where they put Yukihira from the anime in here. Did I just out myself as a weep? Maybe I did. Okay, nothing here. Oh, hello. I can't believe I broke Madame's treasured vase. I'll be chosen as the next sacrifice for sure. What should I do? Next sacrifice? I don't remember any of this. There's dust on the edge of the plate. Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Don't talk to me. Madam is glaring at me. They're all frantically afraid of this one. I can't believe the behavior of young people these days. Well... seems like nobody likes you. Okay. Nothing more here. Actually, I haven't gone in here yet. Aisha was chosen to be the dancer for the stone dice ritual. She's beautiful and it's only natural that she'd be the chosen, but for her to be chosen now of all times... to be chosen for what? I'm getting a feeling like there's something going on here, right? Let's go to this door. Oh, there he is, little boy. Hey, go away, they'll find me. Well... it doesn't seem like he's that good at hiding to me, if I'm completely honest. Can I, like, close cover? No? Sooner or later, my daughter, too, is... oh, goddess, please. Something is going on here. Pure innocent maidens are seem to be sacrificed to something. This sounds really, really bad. This sounds really bad, guys. This is gonna go really dark again really soon. I have a feeling. What's going on here? Hey Lloyd, it's a fairy tale series. Fairy tales, Genus? Really? Fine, let's see. Chronica Angelorum, Volume 1. Oh, the angel story. That's a legend about the world regeneration. Yeah, let's have a look. Alright, we're learning something again about the journey, guys. In the beginning, a vast and timeless tree grew at the heart of the world. From its branches grew an endless crop of mana, primordial element of all life. Its leaves thrummed with a boundless, vibrant energy. Humankind harnessed that mana, that energy and ruled over the world as gods. Mana begat the study of Magi technology. Magi technology, in turn, begat war. The two great nations, Silverant and Tithiala, shared naught in common but a bitter mutual hatred. As their war progressed, it drained the great tree of its life and mana. But even as the world tree withered, mankind would not hear of peace. In time, their war gave rise to the Desians, a race of blind and hateful greed. They drove the world to its knees and nearly extinguished all life upon it. This writer sure likes to use big words. Blame the translator, not the author. It was written in Angelan originally. Is there any more to the story? I don't see volume 2 here. That's interesting. So we hear a little bit more about the war that made the Tree of Mana with... Oh, something else. Sorry. Hey, look. Oh, there's number 2. There's number 2. Chronica Angelorum Volume 2. Taking pity upon mankind and his folly, the goddess Martel sent unto the world a boy to serve as her agent. He brought the warring nations to accord, sealed away the Desians, and restored peace to the world. Yet it was too late to save the great tree, whose branches had forever withered. Mana was lost to the world. So spoke the king of Tithiala. As penance for bringing war upon this land, we will leave it for all time. Upon hearing those words, Mythos drew upon the divine power of Martel to erect a tower that reached the heavens. The people of Tithiala scaled it, never halting their march until they had come to live upon the moon. The king of Silverand spoke thusly, "Let us construct a portal to link our worlds, that we may not forever lose our bond with our brothers of Tithiala." Hearing honest love and contrition in the king's plea, Mythos once more called upon the power of the goddess, serving as her instrument. He created a great stone gate that would open only when the moon was full. Wow, the folks from Tithiala live on the moon? That's just a fairy tale, Lloyd. Nothing lives on the moon. What, you've been there to check? Not personally, no. So how do you know somebody could be living up there right now? Okay, fine. I suppose there could be the tiniest possibility of that utter unlikelihood. Interesting. Interesting, guys. The story of Silverand and Tithiala. I'm pretty sure on my first playthrough I did not visit this place. I did not see this on my first playthrough when I was a kid. That is indeed very interesting. I feel sorry for Aisha, but this is for the sake of the city. Aisha was chosen for the sacrifice because she associates with that half-elf. Sacrifice! I hate it. I hate that stuff. I hate that stuff when it's like people selling out their own people, right? That's always what it comes down to. Because of that Lena, Aisha was chosen to be the next ritual dancer. The guy called Lena, apparently, I guess. Welcome to Fresco. Look at this, there are all those hotels here. So this is like a big tourist spot, right? Would you please move? Can't you see that I'm in the middle of cleaning? No. You're obviously not cleaning. You're running from left to right and back. You are not cleaning. Stop acting like I'm in your way of you doing chores when you're just dilly-dallying. Rude. Oh, nice. Another... no. Ooh, there's a volume 3 to that. Oh, look at that! Is everyone else as sick of reading these as I am? I'm not. Apparently not. Let's read more. This is very interesting. This is an extremely interesting story. His works complete, Mythos proclaimed, the great tree is no more, yet life has need of mana. And so I now seed my mortal form, that it may become sustenance to the world. I will embrace a sleep eternal, here in the shadow of the withered tree. Mythos' form dissolved into the earth, and the people mourned him. None more than the goddess, who was so overcome with grief, she fled to the heavens, and into abiding slumber. The world was deprived of its hero, and its deity both, and the seal wrought by their power slowly ebbed in strength. When it finally broke, the desires were loosed once again upon the world, and all life was plunged into despair. It was an angel, born of Mythos' mana, that delivered the light of hope back unto the world. Borrowing the power of the summoned spirits, the angel scaled the tower to heaven, and there prayed to Martel. Wow, Mythos is the guy who made mana? No, Lloyd, it's a fairy tale, it's allegory, a metaphor. You're glazing over again. Look, it's not historical fact. It's a made-up story defying, praising Mythos. If it's made up, why are we bothering to read it? Ah, Lloyd. Pragmatic to a fault. Interesting. Interesting. All the detail in the myths. I love mythology in games. I love like a well thought out mythology. That's why I'm such a huge fan of like the Silmarillion and stuff. I guess no more here. Dude, it's totally paying off that we're running around and watching all this stuff. This is such cool info. This is such cool lore. So do we go in here? Lately, the number of people traveling on dragons has dropped drastically. It's truly sad. We can travel on dragons here? IP. Okay, now the game, there's obviously something cool in the back there, but I want to go and see everything first. This shows the formation of the pact between the famous Cleo, the first, and the summoned spirit of wind. I have to say, this is an impressive display. I'm glad I came. Is that the summoned spirit of wind? That's quite big. Ruins are boring. Okay, so these are like cave paintings of ancient stuff. Can't really make out a lot ourselves. This looks like the unicorn back here, right? Doesn't it look like a unicorn? I feel like we could get info on this on the seals, right? The seals obviously have something to do with these summoned spirits, right? We've seen all we always saw their shadows of these summoned spirits. Have we been in here before? No. It's just what one would expect from a city of tourism and ancient ruins. It's wonderful. There are hardly any traces of the ancient civilization left. It's almost as if they were intentionally erased by someone. This is the Shrine of the Right. It is said that the maidens who performed the ritual used to spend a night in this shrine. If we can revive the knowledge of the ancients, I wonder if it will make our lives easier. Okay. Alright, I think we have seen everything. Let's save once more. We've really taken our time to explore everything, right? But look at what great story we got out of this, right? That's why Asgard won't get into the EU. Alright, so it seems to me like there's quite obviously this place back here that has some import, right? Let's check this out. Cutscene! Oh, it's the Asgard ruin. Lloyd, state the historical background of this ruin. Let's see. It's the temple where Cleo III held a ritual to offer a sacrifice to the summoned spirit of wind, in order to quell a storm that had raged for a week. That's it. Gah! Have you learned anything at all these past 5 years? PE and art, and never mind. What perfect form. This delicate curve is said to express the flight of the summoned spirit of wind through the sky. In addition, it is said that this stone is infused with a large volume of mana, and at night, although currently due to the world's mana shortage, the mana infused in the stone is also said to be fading. Where the mana infused in the stone evaporates, it emits unique blah blah. This is what is commonly known as the filament effect. Along with the aroma mana release causes a sparkling effect. It is thought that the mystique created by the stone trace will be a filament effect. Since the people of that time did not understand the scientific basis behind it. Any questions? Holy shit. That one was not me clicking on, by the way. Professor, that's kind of complicated. Could you... alright. Rain's eyes are lit up. Okay, she just... I don't think I'm meant to read this. This is very educational. She must really love ruins, or perhaps something happened to her when she was young. Yeah, there's people back here. Ooh. Listen, Lena. This is my invention. The Breaker. If we use this bomb, we can easily destroy this confounded dice. But, Harley, this is a rare and valuable remnant of the Belacroft dynasty. We can't destroy it. Wait, guys, do I just remember? Do you remember when we were in what was it called again? This Fisher port, where this Fisher woman was like in love with a guy who had moved on and went to Asgard. Was that this Harley guy? This is a rare and valuable remnant of the Belacroft dynasty. We can't destroy it. What are you talking about? As things stand now, Aisha may be killed. What are you two doing? Huh? What? Who are you? It's not what you think. We weren't trying to destroy the ruin at all. What did you just say? Professor, these guys said they're planning to destroy the stage. And you call yourselves human beings? Kachoo. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Get wrecked, boys. Ninja woman. I am a half-elf. What has that got to do with anything? You have no idea of the importance of this ruin. Now listen, during the oh god. Professor! The bomb turned on. I said if you have any questions, I'll take them. What? Woman, you flipped the switch. Don't try to put the blame on someone else. That doesn't matter now. Is there a disarm switch? Of course not. Don't act like you're proud of it. I guess I'll just have to disarm it myself. Hey, you're pretty good to be able to stop the uncontrollable breaker. Holy shit, Lloyd. Saving the day. Don't go around building stuff you can't control. The ruin seems to be unharmed. Whew. We saved it, boys. Oh, there's peeps coming up now. You there! Trespassing in this area is forbidden. Ew. That's not good. Oh no, it's the mayor. Uh-oh, run. Professor, this looks like trouble. Let's just get out of here. But I haven't had time to study the structure of... Just come on! Hurry, everybody. I wanted to study it more. Who were those two? I wonder why they wanted to destroy the ruin. Yes, the ruin. We have to stop them from engaging in such foolish acts like trying to destroy a ruin. Let's go, Lloyd. Okay, let's save the game quickly. So now I guess we have to find the bad boys who wanted to do this. I wonder where they are, actually. I guess we'll have to just search everything again. We have already talked to everybody. Maybe they're in the cheap inn, actually. This is the cheapest inn there is in the city. Nope, they're not here. Why am I even going in there? I mean, I just went in there. What's going on with my head? Alright. Where else could there be? I think they're probably like on the right, in like one of these huts. Oh wait, one of the guys was building a bomb, right? These houses did look like people used, like people built bombs in them. Not this one, maybe. I think this one. Well, we got all the lore earlier. I mean, doesn't it look like someone would build a bomb in here? I guess not. I love how we just like trespass in houses. Oh, here we go. You're those tourists from earlier. I'm a scholar. Whatever, get out. Harley, stop this. This is my... Oh, that's Aisha. I understand that you were the ones that stopped Harley and my brother. Thank you. I'm not sure stopped is the best way to put it. They got in our way. It doesn't matter what you call it. The point is, the people of the city are the ones that would suffer if that ruin was destroyed. But as things are now, you're going to be sacrificed. Sacrificed? It's a ritual in honor of the summoned spirit of wind. Aisha was chosen for it. Originally, the ritual consisted of just dancing on the stone platform, but this idiot started meddling with the stone dice as part of his research and opened the seal. Because of that, the summoned spirit of wind thinks awoke and is demanding sacrifices. The seal? Do you mean... what? The seal? Yes. If you too are researching the Belacroft ruins, then you must be aware of the altar erected in praise of the summoned spirit of wind. The seal really existed, just as the legend said. Are you saying that the Belacroft pillar hieroglyphics are not just a myth? Blech. It sounds like this isn't the seal we are looking for. Rain, are we forgetting why we're on this journey? Well, it's alright. It's not as if it's completely out of our way. Yes, in the back of the platform there's a small indentation, and that's enough. Aisha's about to be sacrificed to the summoned spirit tonight. Now get out of here. That's not cool. Our dear Aisha is getting sacrificed. I assume we have to do something about this, right? We have to do something. So, let's quickly save. And maybe if we, like, sleep now... They said she's gonna be sacrificed tonight, right? So we... Oh, I don't have enough money to even rest for a night. Oh, I should have bought all that stuff. Okay, let's sell some stuff so we can sleep. I never went in here. gonna sell some of these. Juicy meat, octopus. What do I have most of that I could easily sell? Karima. I got quite a bit of Karima. And now I have enough to sleep for a night. I'm freaking poor, guys. But all the good equipment was totally worth it. Say, Lloyd, what do you think the human ranches are actually used for? That's actually a good question. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're making anything. It just looks like they're all doing is deliberately making people suffer. Very good question. The only thing I can say for certain about them is, they have to be stopped. He's got a point. Boy's got a point. Please take care. Well, alright, let's save one more time and see if we can now see if there's any progress on the status on Aisha. Oh, she's gonna get sacrificed. There's no real, like, direct sense of where you have to go now, right? I think it's meant for you to, like... You're the ones that went up on the dice. I am a scholar. May I please have your permission to study this ruin? There's an idiot just like you in this city already. Thanks to him, the city's tourism industry is on the verge of collapse. I refuse. What are you talking about? If you want to know, try asking Lena. If you're talking about the sacrifice, we've already heard about it. Then you should understand. We can't allow anyone to disturb the dice any further and risk bringing down the wrath of the summoned spirit of wind. The only one who may step upon this stage is the summoned spirit dancer. Then I shall become the dancer. Then it would be fine for me to go up on the stage, yes? Professor, according to the Book of Regeneration, this should be the next seal. If we can meet the summoned spirit, we should be able to tell. The sacrifice that the summoned spirit seeks might even be the chosen of mana. I see, that's up. Oh, okay. You just want to study the rune firsthand. Get slapped. You should learn to keep your mouth shut. Please, Mayor. Do as you wish. I won't be held responsible if it costs you your life. It's not right for you to have to take my place. Okay, we jump to Aisha right here. There's nothing to worry about. Rain, are you sure you're going to be okay? Yes. Now it's time I changed clothes. Would you mind? It looks like she knows pretty well what she's doing there, and like it's very purposeful. Oh, lovely. It's not... No, Professor! That's an evil creature. It's not the Guardian of the Seal.
This is a dangerous situation.
Okay. Okay, guys. Magic lens first.
Demon Fang!
Oh, we got a new skill. Stalagmite. There we go. Oh.
Here we go. Don't overdo it. Demon Fang!
Wind blade! What the heck? Are you okay? Pancake time! Stalagmite!
What a skill. Holy.
Are you okay?
That surely is a pretty strong skill now.
Are you okay?
Don't overdo it. First aid!
Pancake time! Stalagmite!
Yeah, keep spamming that. Good boy, Genus.
Don't overdo it.
Okay? First aid!
First aid!
Are you okay? First aid!
Don't overdo it. First aid!
Aqua Edge! Are you okay? First aid!
Don't overdo it. First aid!
Ow.
Aqua Edge! Are you okay?
Genus is carrying this fight so hard with these stalagmites.
Are you okay? First aid! Get him! Aqua Edge!
Don't overdo it.
And Rain too, honestly, with the heals.
Are you okay? First aid!
Even bang.
It's like I'm mostly just tanking this. And
Boy,
G
you need to
holy
remember
shit,
that
Genus
enemy's
did
weakness.
so much damage.
Man, you're making me study here too.
We got a map of Balacrov and a talisman. Fantastic! You're fantastic, Rain! Ha! It was hardly a challenging opponent. Now, more importantly, about that stone tablet you acquired. There we go, map of Balacrov. This stone tablet has ancient Balacrov writing inscribed in it. Let's decipher it right away. I have the necessary materials assembled in my house. Yes, let's go. Thank you very much. That thing wasn't the summoned spirit of wind after all, was it? I bet Rain and Lena will investigate what it really was. Yeah, that Rain is a half-elf after all. You can count on her wisdom. No, you're wrong. Rain is an elf. I'm an elf too. What? Surely you don't think I'd mistake my own. Awkward. Actually, I guess I was wrong. It seems you two are pure-blooded elves. I must not have been paying careful attention. We should get some rest too. I'm exhausted. It looks like the professor hasn't come back yet. Are you serious? She's conducting research with Lena. Let's go get her. Alright. So, I'd say we save now. Before anything. Always save Arena. We're all healed up again. Okay, that's nice. Okay, guys. You know what? I think I'll call it for today. So, we have taken over Aisha's place as the sacrificed maiden. Rain performed a high priest ceremony, and we figured out that the summoned spirit of wind that people were thinking about here was causing all the commotion, it's demanding all the sacrifices, was actually a demon of some sort, or something that's definitely not the summoned spirit of wind. And we have obtained a map of Balacrov, which I assume is going to be our next seal that we're breaking. That's gonna be happening in the next stream / the next episode of this Let's Play if you're on YouTube and not on Twitch right now. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, this is where the episode ends, and I'll see you guys next time. However, if you're on Twitch, then this is not where the episode